All right, guys, so the next move we're gonna work on in our foundational series is our underhand Matador. So you've already mastered the underhand race and chase, which is one hit per side. Hopefully you've started to move back and forth a little bit, get a little bit of weight shift going and getting some movement down as you're moving the rope, okay? The better you get at not getting stuck like a robot, okay, the more beneficial this stuff is for you. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna transition into 2 hits per side, okay? It might not seem like a big difference or a big change, and at the end of the day, it's really not. The principles are staying the same. I want to hit a solid weight shift. I want to hit a solid coil. And I really want to try to move as connected through my core as I can. But what I really like about the Matador is that it allows you to really load as if you're really pulling the bowstring back to explode into the other side and really get that weight transfer happening, okay? So all we're gonna focus on is the weight transfer and the coil first, and then we can start to get crazy with it as we introduce lunges and jumps and different things like that. So I want you to give me 2 hits on your right side and then go ahead and transition into your left side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, nothing too crazy is changing between the race and chase and the Matador, but it's just gonna allow you a little bit more time to work into your weight shift balance. So you can see I'm taking off my opposite foot to work into your coil position, just boom, hitting that core. And again, guys, the whole point of that is to try to throw yourself into the ground, use how solid the ground is to come up and transition to the other side. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I want you to make sure that you're not just falling over into the coil. You're really actively pulling yourself into it so that you're loading the ground. Boom, boom, boom. Rope hits, I hit. Rope hits, I hit. Rope hits, boom, I hit. Boom, boom, I hit, right? Again, trying to make sure I hit that coil, have a nice solid weight transfer, and then now in the Matador, I can start to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I can start to play around and move my body weight, boom, with the weight shift, going side to side, and starting to make sure that I can control myself through my core with the rhythm and control of the rope. So when you're doing your underhand Matador, maintain as long, wide, and deep of a spine as you possibly can. Create a nice solid coil to pressure that hip into the ground and really get a good weight transfer and start to challenge yourself with unloading the other leg completely. You can do that by going side to side a little bit, front to back a little bit, doing a little bit of jumping, whatever it is that feels good for you at that time, but you're trying to practice the trust and the balance and the coordination to get from left to right, right to left, and stay in your core. All right, guys, underhand Matador.